Leave her if she tells you these 5 things. Identifying red flags in a relationship is crucial for fostering a healthy emotional life and ensuring long-term personal well-being. These signs can be subtle but have significant implications on how partners connect and understand each other. Misguided expectations or dismissive behaviors often indicate underlying issues that, if unaddressed, may lead to dissatisfaction and emotional turmoil. Recognizing these indicators early on allows individuals the opportunity to make informed decisions about their relationships, preventing future distress. This chapter delves into 5 key statements that signal it might be time to reconsider a romantic partnership. Through exploring themes such as time respect, constructive criticism, emotional validation, manipulation through guilt, and shared future interests, readers gain insight into evaluating their relationship dynamics critically. The narrative doesn't just highlight these signs, it provides context and understanding of why they are important. By dissecting these elements, the discussion aims to empower individuals with the knowledge needed to interpret their partner's actions and motivations better. Additionally, this exploration encourages self-reflection, urging readers to consider their relationship roles and how they contribute to mutual growth and happiness. She doesn't respect your time. In any relationship, the fundamental principle of mutual respect is often underscored by how partners value each other's time. Time, after all, is one of our most valuable resources, and how it is treated can provide deep insights into the dynamics of a partnership. Recognizing the significance of time respect is not just about ensuring punctuality, it's about understanding what time means in the broader context of emotional and relational health. One noticeable red flag is when a partner is consistently late or cancels plans without notice. This behavior reveals an underlying disregard for your schedule and priorities. Imagine waiting at a restaurant or rearranging your evening only to find out that your plans have been dismissed with little explanation. Such actions can be demoralizing and lead to feelings of being undervalued. In many cases, this habitual tardiness isn't just an oversight. It reflects a deeper issue of respect, indicating how much or how little your time matters to her. Consider scenarios where you receive a last-minute cancellation text with vague excuses or, worse, no communication at all. You are left in the lurch, having possibly turned down other commitments or adjusted your plans for someone who couldn't be bothered to notify you in advance. Over time, this pattern may cause resentment and strain within the relationship, eroding trust and goodwill. If such behavior becomes a recurring theme, it could signal a fundamental lack of consideration for your needs and highlight an imbalance in the relationship's value system. Beyond punctuality, prioritization is another crucial aspect of respecting time in relationships. There are moments when you might notice her prioritizing her own activities over mutual commitments. This tendency can reveal self-centeredness that disrupts the balance needed for a healthy partnership. Let's say you've planned a weekend getaway together, but she opts for a personal event without consulting you. Her choice indicates where her interests lie and suggests that shared experiences hold less significance compared to individual pursuits. This self-prioritization often translates into a broader lifestyle pattern where personal agendas take precedence. You might find yourself constantly adjusting your schedule to accommodate her spontaneity or desires, while your plans frequently take a back seat. When her priorities overshadow yours, it's essential to evaluate whether there is room for equal partnership and mutual respect, foundational elements for any successful relationship. The third critical element concerns empathy, or lack thereof, towards the impact her actions have on your responsibilities and obligations. Empathy in relationships goes beyond understanding one's emotions. It involves acknowledging the implications of one's actions on their partner's life. Suppose you have an important work meeting scheduled, and she knows about it, but still expects you to drop everything for her sudden plans. This expectation underscores a lack of awareness or concern for your professional commitments and undermines the collaborative spirit necessary for thriving partnerships. Empathy manifests in how well partners support each other's responsibilities outside the realm of romance. A relationship where one person consistently disregards the other's duties can lead to conflict and dissatisfaction. Supporting your partner's career ambitions, personal goals, and everyday obligations is intrinsic to fostering a nurturing and reciprocal union. Conversely, a lack of empathy signifies indifference, potentially breeding negative dynamics that hinder personal and relational growth. By identifying these behaviors, you become better equipped to navigate the complexities of maintaining a balanced and fulfilling relationship. It encourages perspective shifting, prompting you to assess not only your partner's actions but also your role and responses in the dynamic. The goal is to promote a partnership grounded in shared values, mutual respect, and genuine consideration for each other's presence and contributions. Addressing these issues requires open dialogue and honesty. Communicate your need for mutual respect respect regarding time, and express how these actions affect your perception of the relationship. Articulate instances where you felt sidelined, and discuss potential compromises or solutions that honor both partners' time. Constructive conversations can illuminate blind spots, paving the way for meaningful changes and deeper understanding. Ultimately, respecting time in a relationship transcends mere logistical convenience. It speaks volumes about commitment and care. Partners who hold each other's time in high regard demonstrate appreciation for each other's lives and boundaries. They embody the essence of partnership through cooperative planning and valuing shared moments, whether mundane or extraordinary. For those exploring Stoic philosophy, the concept of time respect aligns seamlessly with valuing the present moment and cherishing mindful interactions. Stoicism teaches the ephemeral nature of time, urging individuals to make conscious choices about how they engage with others. Applying these principles fosters a harmonious balance between self-focus and relational equity, enhancing personal development through deliberate, empathetic conduct. Relationship counselors and coaches can find new insights in addressing time respect as a core element of relational health, facilitating discussions around time-related grievances and encouraging couples to explore mutual understanding can lead to transformative breakthroughs. By guiding clients towards appreciating time's significance, professionals help lay the groundwork for resilient and enriching partnerships. She criticizes you unconstructively. Understanding how unconstructive criticism affects personal well-being is crucial in maintaining healthy relationships. When someone uses derogatory language that undermines self-esteem rather than offering helpful feedback, it can be incredibly damaging to your sense of self-worth. Imagine a situation where instead of receiving constructive insights on how to improve or resolve an issue, you're met with insults or derogatory comments. This approach not only fails to address the problem at hand, but also leaves lasting scars on your confidence and self-image. Such behavior erodes the foundation of a supportive relationship, replacing it with tension and insecurity. Constructive feedback should aim to support growth and improvement, yet when communication takes the form of derogatory remarks, this objective is lost. These situations can make you feel less valued or appreciated, leading to a cycle of negativity that is hard to break free from. Instead of encouraging a deeper understanding or resolution, it cultivates resentment and emotional distance between partners. In any relationship, maintaining respect and fostering positivity should be prioritized, making it essential to identify and alter such destructive patterns of interaction. Publicly belittling or humiliating someone as a means to assert dominance is another significant red flag in a relationship. This toxic behavior often manifests as putting someone down in front of others to showcase superiority or control. Such actions are detrimental, not only because they damage the person being belittled, but also because they create a culture of fear and submission. When one partner seeks validation through the humiliation of the other, it demonstrates a lack of empathy and mutual respect, which are critical components of a healthy relationship. Being publicly humiliated by a partner can cause serious harm to one's emotional and psychological state, affecting everything from self-confidence to interpersonal relationships outside the romantic one. It's important to stand up against such behavior, both for your own well-being and for the integrity of the relationship. Addressing these incidents openly and honestly can help re-establish boundaries and expectations, setting the stage for a more respectful and understanding partnership moving forward. A failure to offer solutions or support during disagreements is equally troubling. Every couple experiences disagreements, but what separates healthy relationships from unhealthy ones is how conflicts are managed. Partners who consistently fail to provide constructive solutions or support when disagreements arise impede the potential for growth and resolution. Without collaborative problem-solving or empathetic dialogue, issues remain unresolved, often resurfacing and escalating over time. Effective communication involves not only discussing problems, but also working together towards a mutually satisfactory resolution. When a partner refuses to engage in finding solutions or offering support, it indicates a lack of commitment to the relationship's success and future. This unwillingness to cooperate in resolving disputes fosters frustration and helplessness. Over time, it becomes a pattern that hinders personal growth and prevents the relationship from evolving positively. In contrast, relationships marked by constructive criticism, mutual respect, and collaborative problem-solving thrive because both parties actively contribute to each other's well-being. Recognizing and addressing the impact of unconstructive criticism can transform the dynamics of any relationship, paving the way for more meaningful interactions and shared happiness. Ultimately, the key to overcoming these issues lies in open communication and an unwavering commitment to growth. By identifying these harmful behaviors and understanding their impact, you empower yourself to take positive action. Whether it's setting clear boundaries, seeking professional guidance, or having honest conversations about changing negative patterns, taking steps toward improvement is vital. She dismisses your feelings. In a relationship, emotional validation plays a critical role in ensuring both partners feel valued and understood. When emotions are minimized or dismissed, it can lead to feelings of isolation and disconnect. Imagine sharing a personal concern or fear, only to have your partner tell you that you're overreacting or that your feelings are exaggerated. Such responses can leave you questioning the legitimacy of your own emotions. It's vital to acknowledge that every emotion has a reason behind it, and dismissing them as irrelevant pushes individuals into a corner where they may start doubting their own perspectives. Feeling isolated within a relationship is akin to being surrounded by people, but feeling utterly alone. This happens when one partner consistently undermines the other's emotional expressions. For example, if you express worry about an upcoming event and your partner brushes it off as trivial, it chips away at the foundation of mutual understanding. This lack of emotional support can create an emotional chasm, leading to resentment and detachment over time. It's essential for both partners to engage in dialogues where each person's emotions are given space and consideration, thereby fostering a supportive environment. Another red flag in relationships is when one avoids accountability by changing the subject or leaving the conversation. Such behavior not only signifies a lack of responsibility, but also demonstrates a disregard for the other person's feelings. Confrontations about issues or concerns are part of a healthy relationship dynamic. They provide opportunities to resolve misunderstandings and strengthen the bond between partners. However, when your partner deflects these discussions, it can make you feel as though your concerns are unworthy of their attention or action. For instance, bringing up issues like discrepancies in household responsibilities or disagreements on financial matters should ideally lead to constructive conversations. But if your partner continually shifts topics or exits the conversation entirely, it suggests an unwillingness to address and resolve important issues. This pattern of avoidance can erode trust and respect within the partnership. Acknowledging and confronting problems rather than running from them allows both individuals to grow together and build a resilient emotional connection. Moreover, invalidating your experiences by claiming you're being overly sensitive is another significant indicator of dysfunction. Such statements serve to stifle open communication and discourage honest emotional expression. If you confide in your partner about something that upset you and receive feedback implying you're just too sensitive, it negates your emotional truth. Over time, this can lead to self-censorship where you refrain from sharing your genuine thoughts and feelings for fear of being belittled. Effective communication is key to any successful relationship, and invalidation acts as a barrier to it. It creates an environment where one partner feels unable to express their true self without judgment. Instead of fostering dialogue, it breeds silence and apprehension. Encouraging open communication requires both partners to listen actively and respect each other's emotional landscapes. This invites authenticity and ensures both partners feel heard and valued, reinforcing the bond they share. Establishing a culture of validation within a relationship involves recognizing that emotions are integral to human experience. Each individual brings their unique perspective shaped by background, experiences, and temperament. By affirming the other person's viewpoint, even if you don't fully agree with it, you lay the groundwork for empathy and connection. Understanding doesn't necessarily require consensus. It demands respect and acknowledgement of how the other person feels and why. Additionally, avoiding emotional validation often stems from a lack of understanding or fear of vulnerability. It might be challenging for some to engage deeply with a partner's emotions because it requires introspection and willingness to face one's own feelings. Yet, growth in a relationship is achieved through facing these challenges together. Developing emotional intelligence and empathy becomes crucial for both partners to navigate conflicts and cultivate a deeper understanding of one another. It is beneficial for partners to regularly check in with each other emotionally. Open-ended questions like, "How are you really feeling about this?" or "What can I do to support you better?" promote an atmosphere of care and attentiveness. These interactions signal that each partner values the emotional well-being of the other and is committed to nurturing the relationship's emotional landscape. Furthermore, seeking external guidance from counselors or participating in workshops focused on emotional intelligence can provide valuable tools for improving emotional validation in relationships. Such resources equip partners with strategies for effective communication and empathy development, reinforcing the importance of emotional support systems within partnerships. She manipulates through guilt. In navigating the complex realm of romantic relationships, one must be wary of manipulation tactics dressed up as guilt trips. These tactics can subtly undermine your emotional well-being, and recognizing them is crucial for maintaining a healthy relationship. The first red flag to watch for is when a partner makes you feel responsible for their their happiness or unhappiness. This tactic places an unfair emotional burden on you, as it implies that your actions alone control her mood. An example could be if she frequently remarks, "I wouldn't be upset if you hadn't done X," suggesting that any negative emotion she experiences is directly your fault. Such statements shift the accountability of her feelings onto you, creating a dynamic where you constantly feel on edge about how your actions might affect her. In reality, emotional happiness is chiefly an individual responsibility, and in healthy relationships, each partner should support, not dictate, the other's emotional state. Closely tied to this is another manipulative tactic, using past mistakes against you to steer your current actions and decisions. Suppose you made a mistake at some point in the relationship. Perhaps you forgot an anniversary or misspoke during a heated moment. Using these moments as leverage in arguments or decisions is a form of manipulation aimed at keeping you compliant through guilt. For instance, bringing up past errors with phrases like, "Remember that time you did Y? How can I trust you now?" erodes trust and keeps you indefinitely apologetic. It hampers your ability to move forward constructively because you're continually tethered to your previous missteps. Instead of growth and understanding, such tactics foster resentment and hinder genuine communication. Finally, another hallmark of manipulation is threatening consequences if you don't acquiesce to demands. This threat tactic plays into a cycle of fear-based compliance where you feel obliged to fulfill unreasonable requests to avoid adverse outcomes. She might say things like, "If you don't do Z, maybe we need to rethink this relationship." Such ultimatums are not reflective of mutual respect and understanding, but rather of control and domination. They introduce a sense of unease that over time can morph into anxiety as you become conditioned to prioritize her needs over your own just to maintain peace. Understanding these signs and their effects on your mental health is paramount. Sometimes the changes are gradual. You may not realize how much you've shifted your behavior until you step back and reflect. Recognizing when you're being manipulated can lead to discussions rather than confrontations, giving you an opportunity to clarify boundaries and expectations. It's essential to communicate openly about how these patterns make you feel and work together towards eliminating them. Healthy relationships thrive on mutual respect, shared responsibilities, and open dialogue. She has no interest in your future. In any healthy relationship, the importance of shared future aspirations cannot be overstated. Aspiring towards a shared vision or goal brings couples together, fostering a sense of unity and purpose. It's crucial to identify when this is missing, as it may indicate more profound issues within the relationship. One significant red flag is when a partner consistently ignores or dismisses discussions about long-term goals. These conversations often revolve around where one sees themselves in the coming years, whether it's career changes, financial investments, or starting a family. If your partner avoids these discussions or seems uninterested, it might suggest a lack of commitment. This absence of engagement could mean that they do not see a long-term future with you. For instance, if every talk about buying a house together or planning a trip 5 years from now results in vague responses or avoidance, it indicates their reluctance to think past the immediate present. Such behavior can lead to a feeling of stagnation, leaving one or both partners questioning the depth and direction of their relationship. Another critical indicator is when a partner shows no enthusiasm or support for your ambitions. A supportive partner should actively encourage and take pride in your achievements and aspirations. When enthusiasm is lacking, it often suggests indifference to your personal growth, which can be detrimental to a nurturing partnership. Imagine discussing an exciting new project at work, only to be met with a lukewarm response or a change of subject. Over time, this lack of interest can erode self-esteem and foster resentment. In a supportive relationship, partners celebrate each other's victories and provide a safe space to share dreams and ambitions, reinforcing emotional bonds. Sometimes a partner might go beyond simply ignoring future plans and start making significant life changes without considering your input. Such actions highlight individual priorities rather than a collaborative partnership. For example, you might find yourself informed about a job relocation or a major purchase after the decision has already been made. This lack of consultation underscores a disregard for joint decision-making processes, as well as your feelings and opinions. It reflects selfish tendencies, prioritizing personal desires over the relationship's collective welfare. Making plans that affect both partners without mutual agreement can lead to misunderstandings and conflicts, ultimately undermining trust and respect in the relationship. Understanding and addressing these concerns requires open communication. It's important to express how such behaviors affect you and the relationship. Engaging in honest dialogues can sometimes reveal underlying issues or fears driving your partner's actions. However, if attempts to discuss future goals continue to be dismissed, or if unilateral decisions prevail, it may be time to reassess the partnership's viability. Emotional intelligence plays a vital role here, guiding thoughtful reflection on whether the relationship aligns with one's values and long-term desires. partners. Concluding thoughts, reflecting on the dynamics explored within this chapter, recognizing red flags is an essential step for nurturing healthy relationships. By assessing how a partner respects your time, shows empathy, and equally prioritizes shared goals, you gain a clearer understanding of the relational balance or imbalance present. Understanding these subtle signs allows for more informed decision-making and promotes mutual respect and shared values. It also empowers you to engage in open communication, fostering a partnership where both parties feel valued and understood. As you apply these insights to personal growth and relationship enhancement, remember the value of self-awareness and emotional intelligence. With these tools, you can address issues with clarity, improving interactions and relationships through honest dialogues that embrace empathy and cooperation. For those interested in Stoic philosophy, this approach aligns with its principles by encouraging mindful choices and emotional resilience. Ultimately, these reflections serve as elements of personal development and foundations for building flourishing partnerships that thrive on respect and shared aspirations. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more content. Don't forget to hit the bell icon to get notified about our latest uploads. We'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments below. See you next time.